Secretary Mnuchin, let me turn to growth, because I know that throughout all of your policies since you stepped into this job, your number one priority has been economic growth, getting the number up, getting growth numbers up, as well as creating more jobs. Economists are now worried, as you know, over a slowdown in the next 2 years as we head into the 2020 election. Do you expect this economy to slow down in the next 2 years?
Maria, when we got here, people were talking about 1.5% to 2% GDP. We said we could get 3% or higher. People laughed at us. We've had GDP over 4%. We've now had a GDP number of 3.5%. You know, what we've said is sustained GDP of 3%. So I think we're comfortable with those numbers. You know, if people are talking about a slowdown from 4%, of course, you know, the number we've always focused on is 3%. I meet with business people all the time. When I got back from the trip, I actually was with dinner with a bunch of business people on Sunday night. I hear very strong outlook. Now, there is obviously uncertainty about these trade issues. That's all the more reason why we got to get a negotiated deal. That's a big win for U.S. business. But I think if we're successful on that and we get USMCA passed, I think the economic outlook is incredibly strong for 2019 and 2020.
There is a feeling, Secretary Mnuchin, that the tariff uncertainty is one of the reasons that businesses have stopped spending as much as they were when you first came out with your tax cut plan. We saw business spending shoot up right after that. But in the last several months, business spending in terms of IT, R&D has slowed down. We saw that recently in the most recent GDP report. Do you believe the uncertainty over the president's tariffs, the steel and aluminum tariffs now, has cut into the growth expectations?
Well, Maria, on specifically steel and aluminum, I think the president's done a very good job on these. I think that this has been a significant win for the U.S. steel industry. We're seeing steel factories being built. I think that Secretary Ross and the rest of the team have done a very good job at negotiating certain exclusions for where there is critical steel that people need. I think that Ambassador Lighthizer is in the process of trying to negotiate an agreement with Canada and Mexico, which will help. So I think that steel and aluminum is not an issue. I think we have the right balance there. As it relates to business spending, we still do see strong business spending. The fact that it's down a little bit from when we passed tax reform is not a surprise. But I do think businesses want certainty. Whatever it is, they want certainty on the economic front. And that's why, you know, we're very focused on locking in these trade wins.